people. How are you today? Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you're watching from. Good, everything. Thank you for joining. How are you today? Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate everybody. Okay. Ooh. No. Please join me. I'm looking forward to our time today. Hello. Welcome, everyone. No. Hello. Who's there? I can't see anybody's name right now. So if I can see your name, I'll say hello. Hello. Nope. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining me every day. Thank you. Hello. Hi, Tosin. How are you? Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. Who else is there? Frederick, how are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you all. I'm just waiting for us to go on YouTube, on Facebook. We're on YouTube already, and then we will begin. Thank you very much. Hello, Bamidele. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Guys, please share. You can also share on YouTube. It's not just Facebook. So please go ahead and share. The more people, the better. You've seen today's title is a scam alert. I just want to alert you to this scam. It's not just happening at David Oyedepo'S church, Winners Chapel. It's happening in all the major churches, all the mega churches. In fact, most pastors, they're all copying each other. And they're doing this. So let's talk about it. You know how we do it, right? This is a family table, okay? Imagine this is a table at home in your big house with like hundreds of bedrooms, and we are just coming together. We just had our dinner and we're thinking, okay, let's have a conversation. There's something that I noticed and I want us to rub minds together. This is what we're doing, okay? This is no condemnation. It's just we don't like this act. And we want everybody to be alerted onto this so that they are not scammed. Because a lot of people are being scammed and these scams have been going on for years. So we need to talk about this. You know, it's a video that you've seen already, you've seen before. I just want us to really have a good look at this video and look at all the scamming strategies that they use. So guys, let's do it. Okay. So I'm waiting. Oh yeah, we are already on Facebook. Thank you. Here's something are you using? I'm just on Facebook. Hello, Victor. I'm on YouTube, as you know already. And then we're using Team Viewer to put it onto Facebook. Okay? So that's what we're using, Team Viewers, to put it onto Facebook. I guess you have to check out how it's done. I'm not really very familiar with it, but you ask a question and I'm giving you an answer, Victor. So I hope that helps. Okay. Hi, Victor again. Please, okay, I have answered that. Hi, Alex. How are you? How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining. So please, guys, contribute as much as you want in this, right? I don't mind. Inkechi, good day. How are you? Thank you very much, Inkechi. I'm very well. Thank you. Hello, Mayowa. How are you? That's Victor again. This is another Victor. We have so many Victor here. We are victorious. I sent a photo to Move Agent today. Check it. Okay, I will check the photo. I haven't seen it yet, but I will check it. Thank you, Abraham. Thank you very much. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Please share this. This is a video that we've seen before, right? I wanted to do this yesterday, but because I showed a different video first, so the conversation was just taken over by that video. And I'm glad that we did that video because as I told you guys earlier, I've always wanted to do that particular video about the reason we take your money is to get you out of poverty. But each time that video just one way or the other, I just forget to play it. And it's so important because you need to see the deception of this individual and what they're doing in the name of God. You know, we don't hate them. We don't dislike them. We just want to know what they're doing so that we can take corrective actions for ourselves and use our sound minds. So this is the reason why we talk about it. So, hey, guys, please feel free. Unto freedom you are called. So you're free to say what you want to say in love, clarity as well. So make it clear and, be bold. Don't let anyone gag you. No more gagging, okay? Enough of that for so many years. None of us is going to be gagged anymore, and we're not afraid. So all this scaremongering of you're going to die or this, you're not going to die. The God that eventually we are all going to die, but not before our time, okay? And we're going to live our purpose. Sometimes I even think that when these people are blocking our ways from achieving our purpose and knowing the truth, they have already killed us onto this earth. We might be alive walking around, but we are dead if we don't realize our purpose and we're not doing things the way we should do them. So this is the reason why it is so important for us to know the truth and allow the truth to set us free. So this is why we're having this discussion. I'm your sister, okay? So just imagine you have a sister, Mayowa, you have a friend called Mayowa, or you have a daughter, or, anything you think of me, that you have it and you're having an open and honest discussion. This is what we do here. So please join me in this discussion. I appreciate you all. Please invite people. So let me say hello to a few people that have joined. Hello, Julius. Thank you. Mayowa, you know little about Christianity. Okay, that's fine. It's okay for me to know little. There are lots of people that knows a lot, so they can also share their thoughts. With Julius, I appreciate your own thoughts about it. Abraham, Julius, who told you that? Oh, don't worry, Abraham. Leave Julius alone. We all know little, okay? So what you know, what I know, what other people know, let's join it together, okay? So when we join everything that we know together, we will know a lot more, than we started with. But I appreciate your thoughts. Thank you. So I said hello to most people. Alex, Pastor Deboye has made it clear to his members that they are going to hell if they don't pay tithes. We need to get that recording, please. Well, please, Alex, send it to us. You can either send it to Move Agents or you can send it directly to me, Mayowa Adelaja, on Facebook. You can send the video directly to me. I'm happy to share that video as soon as you say, I know, but he's made so many things clear, but his members, I don't know what's going on with them. They've been so brainwashed that they're too scared to even make a move. Their God is him, but we can help them. Slowly, they will come to light, all right? Victor is saying something. The pigs is about a pastor in church wedding they tied and coupled together. That's what God has joined together. I think I saw that actually, Victor. I saw that picture. Yes, you're right. Thank you. Victor says that the Bible says we know in part. Okay, yes. Exactly. So, but we know in part means that it's not that you know just a bit, or you should know a bit. It's just that what you know, we had it to what somebody else know, because a lot of people use this as an excuse, in part, to derail people. So they would say, well, I told you what I knew, but it's not true. If you don't go and research the right thing and know the truth, then don't share it. Don't say, I told you what I knew. Be sure of what you tell somebody. So this, in part as well, has been used as a manipulative tool as well. And Victor, I'm glad that you mentioned it. This is one of the bane of Christianity, where pastor says, oh, I'm sorry, I told you this before, it's because we know in part. No, it means that what I know, right, you know differently, but what I know them in full. I understand what I know. What I know is the truth. It's not half truth, okay? And what you know as well, together, and everyone, we know different things. Not that what you think you know is in part. No, if you know what you think you know in part, you don't know anything, then don't say anything, okay? Don't let anybody use that as a manipulative tool to you. Why does it write in the Bible, I should pay my tithe to my parents? Julius, please, you know what, Julius? You can stay here, right, and listen and learn from other people, or you can go and look at the Bible and do the things that you feel that the Bible said that you should do. But in truth, don't be manipulated, okay? All right? So if the Bible says that you shouldn't pay your money to your tithe and to your parents, and you don't want to look after your parents, that's your own issue. It's not an issue with anybody. And it says in the Bible, honor your parents. I think when you honor your parents, you will give them what you have. All right? It says that honor your parents. That's enough. So if you're looking for where it says specifically pay your tithes to your parents, I don't know how you were raised, but really you need to check yourself, Julius. All right? Honor your parents is enough. All right? Where in the Bible did it say you should pay tithes if you're looking for everything? Where in the Bible did it say you should have a shower? Where in the Bible did it say you should brush your teeth? Where in the Bible did it say you should use Facebook and YouTube? Why are you using YouTube? If you want to go by everything that it says in the Bible, there's something wrong somewhere. But anyway, guys, let me go with my topic today. I don't want Julius to derail me, okay? So, Julius, I'm going to leave you to stay on, all right? So, stay on, keep quiet, and listen. Or actually, don't keep quiet, keep going on. Let other people correct you, because there are lots of people that we can help each other here. This is a platform to learn. Don't keep quiet, keep coming on. Thank you. Tosin is responding to Julius, so is Nkechi, so is Abraham. But guys, let me know when Julius is distracting you, because it might just be a distractor. So, guys, today, you've seen this video already, all right? But I really just want to make a whole program of this on this video, because this video is just beyond me, and how an individual or a church, or Oyedepo to be precise, Tosin Mayowa is throwing stones already. Okay, Julius. Julius, thank you. The first thing is that how an individual, right, can do this and think it's all right, to do this. I don't understand. So I want us to rub minds and think about this and look at this video again, one by one, so that we can have understanding. Look at each clip of the video and have understanding. This is about the testimony of Nkechi again, okay? I want us to watch this video. I think this video is important. And the angle that I'm coming up with this is that this is a scam, a big time scam, because after Dr. Sunday kind of debunked all the old testimony a few days ago, I realized that, oh my God, this is a huge strategy. Then I was talking to another friend, a sister of mine, and she also told me something that I thought that, guys, let's just rub our heads together and really know all their strategies. Even if we are going to enter into a church, which I don't think we should, but we should be so alert that nobody can scam us with all these kind of things anymore. That they will not take your hard-earned cash and they always have a game plan. Is there like a no mercy game plan to take your money from you? They don't care if you don't have money the next day. They don't care if your family is going to suffer. They don't care if you don't have any savings. They don't care if you don't have investments. They don't care anything. What they want is from your hard work, from your pocket to their pocket. Full stop. Already from from Pastor Adeboye yesterday, the only reason they take your money is to keep you out of poverty. So this one is another strategy, okay? That one is saying this is the only reason it takes your money. Use this Oyedepo, this strategy, I just want you to see, and we're going to dissect them one by one. But before we do so, I didn't say hello to my Facebook family. I'm sorry, family. Please accept my apology. Brenda, how are you? Idorin, thank you very much for joining. Bisoye, how are you? Thank you. Innocent, hello, thank you. Brenda, again, thank you. Sorry, I should have. Innocent, thank you. Hello, Mark, Edna, Olabode, Izeko, hello, thank you. Olabisi, hello, thank you very much for joining. Emmanuel, Joy, Christopher, thank you. Winfred, hello. Morgan, hello, thank you for joining. Hi, Sunday. Hi, Benga. Hi, Ayola Queen. Thank you very much, Ayola. Alabi, hello, thank you very much for joining. Uwa, hello, thank you. Habi, yes. Hello, Habi. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you all. Christopher, thank you. Marvel, thank you very much. Jonathan, Solomon, how are you? Thank you. Suleiman. Oh, maybe this is not Pastor Suleiman. It's not Pastor Suleiman. One day, maybe it's Pastor Suleiman will join us. Thank you very much, Suleiman, and keep watching, okay, Suleiman. I know you're still objecting because your only allegiance right now is to your GO, to your papa, to your mama, but your only allegiance to be to God and to the truth, okay? So don't be afraid, all right? They've told you so many things that don't talk about the anointing. You're already anointed as well. Don't do this, don't do that, and you can't even. You don't even know what I'm going to talk about. You're already like, whoa, but I understand where you're coming from. So stay calm and listen, okay? And also read the comments so that you can learn from other people as well, because I also learn from so many people out there. Omonike, Olaniyi, Elizabeth, thank you very much. Omo, thank you. Emily, okay, Emily, thank you very much. STB, thank you. That's Marvel. Thank you. Monday, how are you? Iboje, thank you. Aldo, thank you. Michael, Kane Day, thank you very much for joining. Kichana, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your covenant. Hello, covenant child. We're all covenant child, actually, covenant. So you stealing everybody's name. I'm only kidding. Covenant child, welcome and thank you for joining. Guys, I appreciate you all. Please do the honors of sharing this video. Share with as many people as possible. You can share on Facebook by tagging somebody with the same symbol that you use in your email. That's the @ symbol without any space. So tag somebody that you want them to join you. Invite people as well. So click the share button and you will see invite. Click on that invite and then you will see a list of names. You can invite people. And another one is just to share onto your page and you can watch it later or later send it to people. So do all three, please. I would appreciate that. Another thing, okay, guys, please help me. Copy the link and copy it into on your WhatsApp so that people on WhatsApp that are not on Facebook, they can watch this. You know what? They might not be on Facebook, but if they are, everybody can have access to YouTube. So YouTube people, please share on the platform or copy the link and send it onto your YouTube, onto your WhatsApp so that your WhatsApp contact can also join us. Thank you very, very much. Or they can watch it later because I just want everybody to have this understanding, you know, to have things open and not be scared as well. Don't be afraid. You know, I know this has worked for so long. This is not an overnight, should I say, an overnight infection on us where, you know, these pastors have been lying to us for so many years. They've been doing things and saying things for their own gain. But we've just been kind of drifting and just hoping for the best and thinking maybe we were wrong or maybe they are the chosen and we are not the chosen. But now we know better. We know that unto freedom we're called. We know that we're not all anointed. We know that God has given us all sound mind. And we know that God is also in us. So nobody can tell us that they are more superior and we are not, you know. So now we have our sound mind and we're going to use that sound mind. We're going to use it very well and we're going to increase in knowledge and wisdom. So I'm going to show you this video. Now tomorrow, oh my God, tomorrow's video is going to be something else. But let's talk about today, not tomorrow. So this Sister Nkechi's video, guys, let me tell you something, right? I actually feel sorry for Sister Nkechi. I do. I feel such pain for her because she's coming as though, you know, she thinks that maybe she's helping the church or, you know, she's helping she's telling people her testimony and telling people what's going on. Either her testimony was actually fabricated a little bit because she didn't tell us all the actions that she took to achieve all those things, only the part where she was giving financially to the church. But I just want us to look at this again. First of all, I'm going to play it, okay? I'm not going to say anything. Then you guys come with your comments. Then I would play it again, and then I'll start saying things in between each fragments that I show. So please watch it with me and feel free, okay? Don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid. Be strong, be bold, and know that you're speaking in truth and honesty, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. So I'm going to turn the camera right now. Okay. So, and then, so you can see the old picture. And I will keep quiet as much as I can.
Praise the Lord. My name is Sister Nkechi Okone, and I'm a daughter of Shiloh Sacrifice. Hallelujah. Amen. Before Shiloh 2016, I asked God to give me a seed for my Shiloh Sacrifice. Haven't heard of the testimony of last Shiloh where someone sacrificed millions of naira that she got from a contract. I got a 2-year-old contract that I had forgotten about, and I completed it. I heard God tell me that was my Shiloh Sacrifice. This sacrifice was equivalent to my full 2016 12 months gross salary. That was the biggest sacrifice I had ever sown. This is what God did. After Shiloh, in January, God blessed me with a multinational job with Microsoft Nigeria, where my monthly earnings was 5 times my monthly salary in 2016. I gave my first fruits in January. I set aside 20% of the for the kingdom investment. From this 20%, what it meant was 10% was my tithe, 5% was kingdom advancement, which I targeted at Faith Theater, and 5% was my help seed to the needy around me and my converts as part never taught us to make a help list. That same day I gave my first fruits. I got a message from a friend I had not heard from in 2 years telling me that their company needed a country lead for their organization in Nigeria. I did not think myself as qualified, so I told other people I knew were qualified for the job. But they reached out to me again and said they wanted me. Benjamin, today I have that job. My monthly salary is in foreign currency. Right now, I earn twice my 2016 sacrifice. And my 2016 sacrifice was my whole salary of 2016. My monthly salary has been multiplied 31 times my salary when I came to Shiloh 2016. Brethren, even since I resumed the job this year, my salary has been increased twice this year. That's not all God did. In 2017, I have been honored. I have been listed by the World Bank as one of the 4 leading women in open data in Africa. That's not all. Recently, just 3 weeks ago, I got a mail from a department in Harvard saying they heard about me and they read about me and they wanted to feature me in one of their courses. Right now, I am featured in Harvard's curriculum as a data champion in Africa. I graduated from the University of Port Harcourt with a 2-2. I don't know how I got into Harvard. Lastly, I have been listed as the global shepherd of the World Economic Forum in Africa. So I come to say thank you, Heavenly Father, for changing my story.
What a bundle of testimony. Give God praise. Hallelujah. You know, I kept telling you, giants are rising.
Okay, guys, I haven't finished with this video, right? So this is the part of hers that she told his testimony is over. And then this is the part of the response from the father. Not father to just her, father to everybody that is there. Look at that response. And that response is really the main topic of today. Because for me, personally, I think that Sister Nkechi is a victim, right? You know, despite all the things that she listed and how she listed them, she's a victim. She's been manipulated. She's been brainwashed, okay? And we know a little bit more about her story. But I just want you to have a look at what Bishop Oyedepo is doing here. That really a true father, you know, look at what he's doing here. And this is the video. This is the propaganda video for Shiloh 2017. This is the video that they shared everywhere. Everyone, you know, the first time I showed you this video, remember, I had a clippet from it, from a pastor from Winners Chapel. He told me, I was telling him that, please, sir, please don't waste your money on Shiloh. We were just having a conversation, and I said, don't waste your money on Shiloh's sacrifice. And he said, oh, I will send you something to show you. So everybody, every member of the church that cares to take these videos, they've given this video to them. This is to manipulate your mind. This is to manipulate you. But here now, I want you to watch what Bishop Oyedepo is doing and tell me if this is the real spirit of a mammon or a true father, you know, a true father that is from God. All right. So let's see this. This is the real analysis. Hold on. And look at his voice as well, how it's changed over money.
God praise. Hallelujah. You know, I kept telling you, giants are rising. Say that my little daughter, now featured in the curriculum of Harvard. Somebody goes to Harvard and is finding himself. Now somebody they are studying her in Harvard. Small lady. Small lady.
Let me ask Nkechi to please come forth now. Nkechi, come up here. Nkechi that gave this testimony. Okone, come up here. Amen. Wherever you are, jump up and be here. Now, you carry on with that song, and whatever it says to you, begin to appropriate within your spirit. Because God speaks according to his capacity to perform. What God speaks, only his hand can perform. Now, wait a minute. Whatever God says, it is hand that can perform. It's listed today at champion of database in Africa. And I told you there will be the rise of children by the Spirit of the Lord. The old will not be left out. He picked Abraham and changed his story at 75. Everybody is covered. An army is rising. An army is rising. She shocked God by her sacrifice. A whole year's salary thrown at God. And just the year that followed, 31 times of salary rise. New job, new honor, new lifting. Choir, carry on with this song. Nkechi will stay with me here.
Okay, oh people, how did you see this video? How did you see it? Am I the only one that is seeing this with another type of spec? So I really do want your opinion. I want your thoughts. I want your mind. I want us to learn together. Imagine again, right? We are seated at a table, okay, as family. We do this a lot Christmas time, but here we do it every time. The whole family will sit together and we talk about everything. And we're talking about this because we really need to know the truth and let the truth reside in us. This here, my point here is that this here is absolute propaganda from head to bottom, okay? This video is everywhere. You can get it on the internet. If you just type in Shiloh sacrifice, this is the first one that comes up because this is the one that is shared by so many people all over the world. They set this specific video out for so many reasons. I'll give you some information about Nkechi. Nkechi herself, she's been doing so well for the past few years already, okay? She's gradually graduating in her career, okay? If you look her up in LinkedIn, she's been graduating slowly. She's worked for various companies. She's actually worked for the Nigerian government as well. You know, yes, despite the fact that somebody got a 2-2, 2-2 doesn't determine your life. 2-2 is just saying, okay, during the period of exam, this is what you were capable of achieving. It doesn't mean that's your beginning and your end. And you know, I also want to talk about that a little bit because there's so much to talk about. I want to talk about this to so many people that they didn't have such good grades in school. You know, it's good to do well. Please don't get me wrong. It's good to achieve excellence and work hard in university and school. You know, do whatever you need to do. Make sure you study and you know your work and you know it well. But please don't write yourself off because of a grade and don't put yourself down because of a grade. In fact, that grade is an indication to you that you need to work harder in that field if you want to stay in that field. If that field is your passion, is an area that you're interested in. So don't write yourself off whenever you get exam results or this exam result is like this. No, you should be more focused and know what to do. So even, you know, mentioning that she got 2-2, so what, she got 2-2. She can be excellent after she got 2-2. She can have a spirit of excellence and there's challenges before. But you know, again, I'm telling you, this is not even the main topic of this discussion. The main topic is the way this father, Oyedepo, behaved. You know, this is supposed to be a father. Look at the congregation of that church at that point. Let me show you. I'll show you. Okay, look at this congregation. Look how many people are all around in the church. Excellent, right? That's beautiful. But the problem that I have is that other than any other other testimonies that have been said in there, why is it this one that involves money? Giving everything that you have in 1 year is the one that has been highlighted. I think that this is a no mercy game plan to destroy everybody financially, because Nkechi didn't tell us a lot of things. I was telling you about her statistics in terms of her progress, her career progress. She's somebody that already, you know, she's been working with government heading departments already and previously, not last year, not the year before. Of course, she desires more. So she's somebody that probably works hard, you know, to attain the things that she has. You know, it's not about that money. It's not that money. But I want to mention that out of all these people that are in the congregation, it's Nkechi's testimony, the miracle that you are going to align God with? What about the people that were ill in there, that they came to give testimony that they were ill and they have children, they're feeling better, but that one doesn't bring money, so they're not going to show you that. What's that going to do? You're ill. If you had eaten healthy or you've looked after yourself, you won't be ill. So they just put that one aside. We didn't see that as a propaganda video that's being spread around. Yes, there might be video out there, but not as the propaganda one, the main one that they're sharing. Also, why did this father in the house only picked out this one child, right, to come out and stay with him? You know, how do all the other hard-working children, all the other children that are doing their best, they're doing so well in their career, how would they feel in there? This is not a true behavior this is not a behavior of a true father. And he kept on saying that she gave a whole year's salary. Daddy, I'm sorry. No, excuse me, it's not my daddy, but I'm doing an impression here. To give my whole year's salary, okay? How do I maintain as a female? Even if it's a man, how do I maintain myself? So I'm imagining Nkechi is single. She doesn't have any responsibility, but she still needs to look after herself. So where is the money for her to look after herself coming from? You know, she has to do her hair, you know, maybe buy some toiletries and things like that, transport to work, other things that she might need as a female. How does she maintain herself? He's not even concerned. This is why I say a no mercy. They just want your money, whatever it's going to cost you, you know, no mercy. This is how it is, you know. So they will take that from you. So you're saying that, oh, he did this. So you're, you know, indirectly suggesting, you know, manipulating the minds of other people that they also need to give their whole year's salary. And his voice changes. Like he hears money now. It's like, can. His voice just changed. Oh, like that. You know that this guy is like, is too engulfed in money. It's just about money, how much can come to my pocket, you know. And also bringing her up like that is saying that, okay, you guys stay down there. She's the person that did well, so she deserves to stay with me. You know, he's already thinking of himself as a god. You know, she's gonna stay with me here. It's like rewarding her. Again, this is another rewarding her for giving everything that she has. These people are going to ruin this girl. The only thing that can save this girl is for her to run out of that church, because they're going to milk her like nothing else. They're going to milk her until she has nothing. She doesn't even recognize herself anymore. You know, and the way the zeal that this girl is talking, I know that she's already a victim. She's such a victim, because for her to even agree to this type of testimony without saying, look, the method and methodologies that I used, okay? And also, you know, Bishop Oyedepo also lied. The girl said that Harvard is featuring her, you know, as a data, she said, featured in Harvard. So they feature her that this is an example of somebody that is in data analysis and is in Africa. That's what it means by featuring her. You know, Bishop, you know, they're too engrossed in exaggerating things and manipulating people. He came out 5 minutes later, or less than 5 minutes later, he said that she's been studied. She's not being studied. She's just been featured. You know, his own word was listed in the curriculum. It's not listed in the curriculum of Harvard. Is one thing. That's a big lie. She's not listed in the curriculum. You know, I'm sorry, guys. You know, this is pure manipulation, and we need to be aware of this, because they are doing a lot of this everywhere. If you're poor, if you don't have money, check your church. Check your service and what you do in the church. You must check it. This is what they do, propaganda. I really want to read your comments. I'm going to show you this video again, and then we go through them one by one. But let me read your comments first. Let me start with the comments on YouTube. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you spending time with me. I know it's a lot of your time every day that you spend. I appreciate it. My first time listening to you live. Okay, Tunde, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're doing a great work for the body of Christ. I appreciate you, Tunde. Mayowa, I like the faith that Apostle Suleiman will join us. Victor, it's not a matter of faith. I just think that maybe one day you would join. It's not just Suleiman. All of them should join. Fresh says, how are you doing? Thank you very much. Adesola, thank you very much. I appreciate you too. God Power says, this Nkechi girl has been scammed. She is lying here. Yes, she's lying. I think Nkechi is just embellishing the truth a bit. Do you understand? Which is also a lie. I'm just trying to be more sympathetic towards Nkechi. But the head there, the person there's a church, and is Oyedepo. He's the propagandist. If there's any word as that, he's the one that is doing this. Nkechi is just a victim, as far as I'm concerned. The voice of a manipulator. Nkechi, our Nkechi here is saying the voice of a manipulator. Absolutely, it is the voice of a manipulator because he's manipulating people. His voice changed like. Notice where his voice changed after Nkechi finished the testimony. When Bishop Oyedepo came up to talk to her, it was just like. The voice was like, oh, it's like ching ching. When the people see money, it's like, a whole year's salary. That's what he wanted to capitalize on. Not capitalize on all the other great things that God has done for Nkechi, keeping her alive, giving her sustainers to sustain herself in the job. The wisdom, that is a miracle. The wisdom God has given her, understanding to do a job well, that she's not been sacked. Because I don't know how there is a correlation between you giving Shiloh offering and not having the knowledge. What about the knowledge that she has to do the job? What about the capability that she has to do the job? Where are they gone? There's no emphasis on it. The only emphasis is on her paying 1 year's salary. This is wickedness from high places. These are the places. These are the pastors. These are the GOs and bishops that are wicked from the high places. I am saying it clear and plain because you don't care for this Nkechi. You don't care for anybody else. All you care for is for them to come and give you money. You're not even taking that money to go and train them to be the best that they can be. You're just taking their money to pocket it. Simple. 1 year's salary for a girl to give you. How do you think she's surviving? Is she going to be with men for men to give her money? Or what is she doing? Who knows? Because if she gives her whole year's salary, it means that she will not pay tax. She's paying gross. It's just messed up. It's absolutely messed up. And we need to talk about this, okay? Don't keep quiet. So let me see. My first time, thank you, I've read that. Okay, I'm going to go back. Nkechi says also, he's indirectly telling others that if you give me your 1 year salary, you will get the seat with Papa. Exactly. And this is a very good point, Nkechi. That's another thing as individual. We need to be very careful of being covetous. These people knows the things that we like, the things that will make us, will rattle us. The things that makes us feel like, okay, I'm being left out. They are strategists. They know human being very well. They know human behavior. It's like, oh, Sister Nkechi is going to sit with me here. The other sit, why should she sit with you? What's so special with sitting with you? That's what you should be saying. You should be saying that no one is better than you. That's what you should be telling everybody else, that you can do better. God has done this for Nkechi through her own ability to learn and develop herself. But however, everyone here, you can attain better and you don't have to give your 1 year salary. That's what I'm expecting from a true father to do. The true father should say, Nkechi, come here. You have to tell other people what you did. For example, there's time that you're spending studying your industry, the time that you're spending sleepless nights where you're learning how to do this data manipulation or data analysis very well. The time that you're spending in researching, asking questions, the type of books that you read, the type of documentaries or research that you did. Those are the things I expect a true father to be doing. Not saying that you see, this one is born fitter father. This one is like, those kind of fathers that in Africa, let me tell you, they always care some in-laws, they are born fitter in-law. This one is born fitter daddy G.O., born fitter bishop, because it's like, okay, you see, this one, my daughter, she did this and brought 1 year salary. He's not asking me, daughter, how did you do it? How did you? So it's like, just give me that money. They call them born fitter. It's like you give them anything, bribery, everything. That's what he's doing. And that is totally wrong. So be aware, guys. Be very, very aware and alert. And share this with other people so that they know as well. Abraham said the wickedness in high places. Of course, this is it. How did she survive in the whole year? Thank you, Nkechi. I'm telling you, how did she survive in the whole year? Nobody is talking about that. I want to know how she survived. Victor says, yes, Mayowa, even late Gani following me, her third class, and came out, stood out for the masses, and God singled him among all his peers. Don't be limited by your grades. Absolutely. But you know, it's not just God. God singled all of us out. You know, what is important is that Ganifa, Fawehim, me, or anybody that is doing great, they work hard. They understand that life is an opportunity. They need to work on this opportunity. They know the dignity of labor. You know, I don't know, where is the book Dignity of Labor? But they know that they know how to develop themselves through dignity of labor. Yes, this is it. They know how to develop themselves through dignity of labor, which is important because you need to work hard in order to develop yourself. So those things are important, not that you come and give Shiloh sacrifice. Shiloh sacrifice, I repeat, please, guys, is a big scam, as you're saying here already. Alex says, how can you give a whole year's salary in Nigeria? That itself is a lie. Thank you. Thank you. You can't even give it anywhere. Unless inland revenue take your money, or you know the government take you can't give your whole year's salary anywhere. That's a lie. Abraham says that with all the giving, why is Africa continent training the pack? Exactly, because it's just a scam. It's because of these people. These are the people that ruin African continent. When they're holding all these people that you see in their congregation ransom, they're holding their mind ransom. They don't have to tie you. Slavery is not really about tying you now. It's about your mind. Anybody that captures your mind, they've got hold of you. And these men, so-called men of God, this is how they capture your mind. They take over you, you know. So how can you do that? Hamed says, unless maybe she survived by collecting bribe. Now you're talking, hey man. So maybe she collects bribe. So even she, you know what, this kind of father behavior of Bishop, right, is telling you, this is because I'm calling her father, I'm calling him father because she said that she's Shiloh's daughter. So that's the reason why I'm applying father to him, because no good father would do what this is. This is the father that are encouraging you to go and steal and collect bribe. They don't even care how you survive. They don't give it doesn't matter how you survive. All they care about that you bring the milk home. You know, you bring the honey and milk home. They don't care. It doesn't matter. However you do it, just bring it. That is not a spirit of a true father. That is not a spirit of a good father. You know, we need to look after each other. So it is true. Hema, you are right. Maybe she is collecting bribe. Who knows? Abraham says she wouldn't try that in the developed world where you have bills to pay coupled with responsibilities. But you would have bills and responsibility everywhere, Abraham. You know, it's a lie. That's the reason, you know, that's what we're finding out here. Victor says that, does it mean she collected a salary every month and kept it for 12 months to pay for a year in Shiloh? Victor, you know what? I was thinking that myself. I don't know. You know, did she collect it and invest it, or she told the office not to give her the salary for 12 months, or every month that she's collecting the salary is going straight to the church? I don't understand. You know, this is the foolishness of people. Why would you even do that? When there are people on the street that need help, when there are other things that needs to be accomplished, you're giving a church that is like in itself is worth billions. You know, why are you giving them the money? I don't understand. This is corruption in itself. This act that Nkechi herself is even engaging in is act of corruption. You know, why are you giving? When you would, Nkechi, you will pass through people that are hungry, they are destitute, and do you feed them? Do you help the people that Jesus said that we should help, that are hungry, and you're going to give it to your papa that is already full up enough? Huh? And I don't get it, you know. Alex says it just doesn't add up. Yes, Alex, it doesn't add up. Bamidele says that's why they gave her a script. Of course, another person was mentioning when Dr. Sunday was debunking this 2 nights ago that, you know, how, okay, is your story. Why are you reading it like that in script? And I said it once before that Shiloh gives you script. They'll tell you to write your testimony down, and then they would embellish it a little bit, and then they will read it themselves. That's what they do, you know, because my mom goes to Winners. So I know one time we had to write a testimony down. When we wrote a testimony down, it was said in a slightly different way to make it look even much better, you know. And I've heard so many people say that if you don't mention Shiloh daughter, papa this, give him some accolade in your testimony, your testimony is not even going to be read. You know, this is all propaganda. This is all manipulation. This is just stealing your money from your pocket to their pockets. Okay, it's even worse than Paul giving to Peter or whatever people say. This is pure evil, as you're seeing it there. Okay, it's planned out. Adesola says it's planned out. Yes. Bamidele says they have sourced it up, spiced it up, maggied it up, packaged it for your things like this. Yes. Pastor Nero says a whole year salary. How is that possible? Thank you, Pastor Nero. I don't know. Ugona said, what's the meaning of this testimony? Entertainment. Thank you, Ugona. I don't know. Leslie, just shaking my head to the sorrows and pain such testimony and pastors like Oyedepo pump out there. The girl is truly a victim. Thank you, Leslie. You know, it's the sorrows and pain. This is, you know, when we share this time, right? It's not even to condemn Oyedepo. I'm telling you, it's just so that everybody can open their eyes. They can open their eyes, because this kind of thing, right? If you're a covetous person, or you're a person that, you know, you're seeking God for things and you're working hard, even if it's not your time, you're going to feel like, oh my God, either God hates me, I'm not doing enough, I should do better. Oh, we've got a caller. Okay, caller, please call again. I'll pick it up. I need to do better. This is all sorts of things that you'll be saying to yourself, because this kind of testimony will just make you feel left out, that God is not doing wonders for you. So thank you very much for pointing that out. Okay, we got a caller. So guys, I didn't even tell you to call me, but you're free to call me. Hold on. Oh, we got a call. Hold on, caller. Hello, caller.
Hi, Mal.
Hello.
It's Solomon from Chicago.
Hello, Solomon. Thank you for calling. Please share your thoughts.
Yeah, I just want to say that Nkechi girl, all right, she's wicked, she's mean, because like you said, I mean, there are a lot of people that are suffering. I'm sure she kind of transferred her burden all through those years she was saving, I mean, all through those months she was saving her salary.
Wow,
I mean,
that's a good point.
Salary, okay? I'm sure she transferred burden to other people. I mean, how does she feel? Okay, that is number one. Then number two, why she's foolish? I mean, if she has invested that same money she saved for 1 year, all right, perhaps you'll make such a fund. Look at the price of Bitcoin, for example. If she has saved that money, invested, perhaps she might not even need to work for Microsoft. How much salary are they going to pay her? You know, I mean, let's say $100,000 a year. Let's just say $100,000 a year. I mean, that's the average, maybe kind of salary you make here in America. But in Nigeria, I'm sure they're not going to pay $100,000 equivalent a year, because she's in Nigeria. But if she has invested that money, I mean, maybe she'll make a fortune from that.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
But that tells you the wickedness of our people in Nigeria.
Yes.
When you ask an average Nigerian, how did you give to God? They believe it's only when you go to church and you give to the pastor. In fact, there was one time Apostle Suleiman came to Chicago. I went for the program. Guess what he said? He said for you to be blessed, for you to experience such a magnificent kind of blessing, you have to give to a man of God first before your biological father.
Wow.
That was what he said.
So the people that raised me, oh my God.
Yeah, go ahead.
So go ahead. No, you go ahead. I'm just thinking out loud that I have to give to the.
What I think, what I think the church should do, right? Like what that is prayed. I was watching that they prayed this morning. It was saying that should we stop going to church? It was a question.
Yes.
Section. So and he answered that no, we should not stop going to church, but we should stand up and confront these people whenever they go out of line. You know, I was listening to what's it called, Chris Okafor, when he was explaining tithe, that it was because Adam and Eve they ate tithe. That was why God banished them from the garden of Eden.
Oh my
God! If I
God.
were to be there in a church, definitely I'm going to stand up and say, Pastor, or whatever you call yourself, you are out of line.
Yes.
You are wrong. This is heresy.
Yes.
And I think that's what the church is supposed to be doing, because I am really pissed off. Let me tell you something to my sister, right? The way it is right now, if I were not a Christian, the way the church is right now, I would not want to be a Christian. Because there's no more love, or what, it's just what Dr. Adelaja always say, a teacher on how to be blessing, not even the giver. So people just want to be blessed.
Yes.
They don't care.
It's
very sad. Very, really sad. And we're living in a last day.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah, people are really slow. Each time I go home, I know how much I spend every single day. Sometimes I just pray to God, Father, Lord, I want to bless people today. I see people on the street. I just keep helping. I mean, every single day.
Wow.
You know, but here comes a lady, you keep saving money for 1 year.
Yes.
And yes, how do you eat?
Yes.
She will be begging people for maybe some kind of help.
Wow.
Anyway, I don't want to take your time, all right?
Thank you. I appreciate your comment.
I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, okay?
Thank you. Amen.
All right.
Thanks. Bye. Wow. Solomon has made such a good point, you know what Solomon just said here is that the period where she is giving all her money, she would be a burden on somebody else because she would need money. She would need even maybe a fraction of that money. But if she's truly giving everything to the church, it means that somebody else will have to pick up her own tab. But that's an act of wickedness on its own. And this is Bishop Oyedepo didn't even consider that. She would be a burden onto somebody else. And in that time as well, while she's giving God glory for working at Microsoft, well, that's good. Thank God for what you have. But you could be creating jobs yourself. You could be creating jobs. You could have saved that money. You could have invested that money instead of taking it into church for church to go and do the miracle so that you can get another job and get multiple 31 times what you should be earning. You could be creating jobs. You could be a leader. They're already calling you leader in Harvard. So you could be a true leader, but this is not an act of a leader. This is an act of a wicked person. But I do empathize with Nkechi because she doesn't know better. That's why the thousands of people that are standing there are cheering her and cheering Bishop Oyedepo. This is an act of wickedness. This is how they engrave wickedness in our subconsciousness. In our subconscious, we think that we're doing the right thing, but we're not. Because somebody would have to be picking up the tab for her throughout the whole year. And that's a burden on somebody else. Just because you want to be getting 31 times or you want to be giving to Shiloh offering. This is act of wickedness on both sides. But thank you very much, Solomon, for sharing that with us. That's amazing. That is so true. I should read some comments here on also on Facebook. I will read that in a bit. Please let me read some of this on YouTube. Pastor Nero, she's got an advanced salary. Pastor Nero is saying that, yeah. Bamidele is saying that she's got an advanced salary, so they gave her in advance. That's why she was able to pay propaganda. You have said it all. Oyedepo is a grand manipulator. He has many pastors he is breeding to take these tactics from him. If you are following them and going to their church, you are on a lockdown. Wow. That is true, Kizo. I actually know that you're on lockdown because I know many people that they can't even reason well. Whatever Oyedepo does, right, they just say that is right. I have friends. These are my loved ones. They cannot reason. It's slap a girl. It is right. Suffer a witch not to live. That's what Papa said. And that's what it is. They do this. It's like, God, can you not think for yourself? This guy is wicked. His wickedness is just too much. He's wicked on every angle. He can't even hide it. To the extent where he's slapping a little girl, somebody that is vulnerable, So if people don't know that, I don't even understand. Femi, I think I've read this. Man voice can change quickly. Femi said that man voice can change quickly when you see big money rolling into your account. That is why Pastor Depo loses his voice and embrace the poor girl that has been brainwashed. Yes, that's the point I wanted you to see as well. So Leslie says, appealing to the heart of the human greed and pride. Yes, Leslie, that's another thing. He knows that we are greedy, like people are greedy like him. He's just a master greedy person. That's what he's doing. Adesola says, real propaganda, Mayowa. Yes. Victor edited script. Adesola said she's also brainwashed through their believers class. They taught them all this. Wow. Okay. I know in the believers class is a total waste of time. They just honestly. At that point, it's just when you abandon your head. Leslie says, as they say, during the financial investment in the UK and US, follow the money because the number don't lie. The testimony don't add up. Whoa, thank you, Leslie. Victor says, something tells me that the lady wrote everything but was manipulated, that no time to read all the testimony, hence it was edited. Okay, I don't know. Bamidele says, that's so true. I didn't think about it in the way. So she transferred all her burden on others. That's the height of selfishness and wickedness in the name of giving to God. Yes. Thank you, Bamidele. And that's what Solomon was saying. Thank you very much, guys, on YouTube. So let me read what you guys have to say on Facebook. Gosh, there's a lot on Facebook. I have to really go through this very quickly. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you all. Oh wow, you guys are so good. Okay. Priscilla, no, partially says Suleiman on brainwash. The university is his private property with his family. Why does he need 4 jets? Use your head, bro. Okay, I think Pakeli is talking to Suleiman here. Thank you very much. Okay. We have here, I don't want to read any more Suleiman responses, there are quite a lot. Excel says, even if Oyedepo or any other person has created jobs for Nigeria, it's all good and fair. It's all good and fair, but that's the bond of contention. What we are saying is not no one continuing act of stealing by trick. Paying tithes and offering doesn't guarantee your success. Thank you very much, Excel. Ayola, hello. Solomon, thank you. Okay, so thank you, Solomon. Thank you. Kende, Sister Nkechi, Kende is saying, you will answer to God, because of many lives who have been brainwashed and deceived now, and their inadequate money will now be taken. Exactly. Jonathan says, I don't believe her. Maybe she was told to say all this to motivate other person, but it's not motivating other person. That's the real problem. This is actually manipulating people and making people feel bad, and feel inadequate. That's the problem with this. She's not motivating anybody, because she's not saying, right, I was no good at studying, okay, I was no good from school, but I always want to try my best, but I realized I didn't do so well in university. I got 2-2. But since I came out of university, I thought to myself, I need to buckle up, okay? So I started studying. I was interested in data analysis. My parents did this for me. So because of my parents, they gave me this education and this time, to study. And because I love this kind of, this industry, I kept on studying. I'll do research. I'll be up to very late at night. We heard Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg. They say they don't even go to sleep. They're so engrossed in what they're doing. So I do all those things. I always do all those things. And, a lot of people know me. They know that if Nkechi is at home, Nkechi is at work. Nkechi is looking at computers. Nkechi is looking at data. Even if you give Nkechi money, Nkechi would already calculate it. That's the real testimony. Not this manipulative nyama that you're talking about, that they did this, they did that. It's not true. To say that Shiloh's sacrifice is the one that did this, it's not true. So yes, I do agree. It's just pure lies. And even on Nkechi's side, please, Nkechi, if you're listening to me or you ever hear this, you need to be careful. You can't be saying these things and not sharing the true activities and the true things that you did. Not because you gave to Shiloh, not because you bribed God. God don't take bribe. God don't need your money. God that gives you the wisdom, God that kept you alive to the point that you are, he doesn't need your money. What he said is that you should look after the sick, the destitute, the hungry, the people that are living in poverty. Help them. That's what God needs you to do, okay? So we need to be careful, all right? We need to be careful. Nkechi, if you're listening, ever listen, please note this. You can still correct this. It's not the end of your life. It's just one-time mistake that you made. It's not a big deal. We can get over it. But you need to maybe go around and talk to people and say, actually, in extension to that, I didn't have enough time to tell you this, to tell you that. These are the things that you do. In fact, this testimony can be something that becomes great later if you actually told it the way it is, and not tell all these embellished lies that you added to it. Sylvia says that my response to Nkechi is very simple. Your prepared written testimony is a mere coincidence. By the way, if you're that smart, why are you having to read through a testimony? It didn't happen to you. It didn't happen to you. You can't recount what happened to you only recently. How many other Shiloh sacrifice folks have similar testimony? What about the gamut of people that didn't or doesn't sow but are blessed? Exactly, bountifully. Wise up, babe. It's all part of the fraud. Nkechi is a victim and needs to be pitied and prayed for. Wow. That's Sylvester that is saying that. There's somebody on the line. Okay. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. Please share your thoughts with us.
I'm going to be sharing a few thoughts, but it may not be for, or it may not be for support or against.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I'm going to be sharing my own personal thoughts on what I think.
Okay.
Now, I think it's a matter of one's belief, and she had the belief that what she was doing is right. And I think, humans were made with a belief system. Whatever we believe is a belief system. Whatever you believe is actually the way you behave and act. Now, as it relates to her case, she believed that it was going to work for her, or she had an expectation when giving the seed that she gave. And to her, it worked. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't think that what is going on right now should be something to for us to be talking about or taking seriously, because it's a belief system. If it works, if it didn't work for her, she won't do it. And there are many other persons that are paying Shiloh sacrifices that if it's not working for them, they won't continue to pay. Nobody's a fool. And the idea of that many of us are fools, because it's making everything look as if humans now, or majority of Africans, are fools. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I'm calling from Nigeria. If anything does not work for me, if I try something and you tell me something does not work for me, and it fails me, I won't go back to do it. I don't know if you get my point.
Chris, I am getting your point, but I don't think you get the point. Let me tell you, this is the tactics of 419, okay? They know that they only need to get you one time. You said, you see, the problem you don't realize is that the one time that the masses pays, that things doesn't work, is the sorry time, is the problem. This is not the truth. It's not about you doing it over and over again. It's about one time doing. This is why they repeatedly do it. The fact that you do it one time is the problem, because there's no truth in it. It's not absolute. So you can't say, so if a 419 comes to you and say you do this one time, that one time that is taking your money is already ruined most people's lives. This is what we're talking about. We're not talking about repeated acts. Even though there were repeated acts in there, if there are 100 people there and 100 people believe it and they try it like you one time, that is on, and they're paying even $1 each. That's $100 in their pocket. And it might work for 2 people, and you say that that's okay. This is the problem with Nigeria. This is a mindset. This is a value system problem. How can you say that is okay, Chris?
Yeah, is that?
How can you say that is okay? So it's okay. This is the.
What I'm trying to say is that I don't think that it should be something that we should just be flogging about, because this has been something that we've been talking about.
Yeah, but this is going to affect. This is affecting people. Can you not imagine that these people are being affected by this? Just because you are not being affected by it doesn't mean that other people are not affected. Don't you hear testimonies of people that have been saying that they gave all they have and they suffered? Why do they have to suffer in this way? Something that is not true, something that is absolutely false. This is what we're talking about. There's no truth to this. Bill Gates did not pay Shiloh offering. It's like saying that God is partial. This is what this is saying. It's about the principle. It's not any attack on anybody. And by not talking about it, Chris, because I see that you're a gentle person and you're coming from a genuine heart, but you need to care for other people. Just because you're not affected by something and you haven't done it and it hasn't crippled you, it doesn't mean that it doesn't cripple other people. Some people may never balance in their life again because of these things. Some people, how can it be okay for anybody to even pay 1 year's salary, Chris? How can you say that that is okay?
Yeah. Now the thing is, that's what I was saying. It's just part of belief system. If she believed that she could take it and she wanted to do it, it's her choice. It's like someone going to the club.
But it's a choice, but other people are being affected. Go on. I want you to talk. But it's a choice, but other people will be affected. Yeah. It's a choice, but she's not going to be able to take care of her responsibility. It's a choice, but other people will go without because of that choice that she made. It's a choice of a killer to go and kill. Is that okay to kill? Is a choice of somebody to rape a child. Is that okay to rape? It's a choice of somebody to do something. Are you considering this clearly, Chris?
Yeah, I'm looking at it from the point of her view. It's our choice to make. It's like somebody going to a club to spend his money or her money on drinks. And you won't just come and say because she does that or because she did that, she has to be crucified for it.
No, I'm not even crucifying her. You know, Chris, I did say that she is a victim.
Yeah. Where I'm getting it from is that I'm looking at her from her view. Now she's around the whole world and somebody's lashing her and saying that she's gullible and she has fallen into the trap with someone. Like, how would you feel if you were told like that?
Yes, because it's true. We're looking. I will feel to change my ways. I will feel like, okay, it is true. Let me consider what these people are saying. You use an analogy of somebody that goes to the club and drink. If you go to the club and you drink for yourself and you stay in your house, okay, and you are sober yourself at home, it's okay. But if you go to drink and you go out there and you rape a child, right? Or you go out there after you've drunk, you go and beat your wife and your children at home, then that is wrong. This is what is happening here. It's not a matter of you go and make a choice. If that choice is only, even if Nkechi did that, let her keep it to herself. Because she's influencing people. What we do and what we say, we're influencing people. I don't even have a problem with Nkechi. This is about Bishop being wicked enough to allow this to be told, and him himself bringing her out again to say that she gave her old salary. That's what it's about. I know that it's very hard for you to, Chris, to take, but you cannot say things are people's choice, especially when other people are being affected, and that's okay. Other people are standing in there, clapping for her, saying that, and thinking that they will go and do that. And if you say that, okay, she doesn't want to work for her, what about the time the other 99 people that didn't work for, that did that? Where is the compassion as a human being? Have we been brainwashed to the extent where we're saying that it's okay for people to do things as long as it works for them? It works for a thief. It works for armed robbers to come to your house and rob you. Is that okay?
No, that's not okay.
Yeah, so why is this one okay? Is it because it's in the church? It's okay for people to rob you in the church, but it's not okay? Because you know somebody spoke... Chris, somebody called you earlier and said that by her, let's look at that even alone. By her giving that 100%, it means that other people would have to take care of her. She would have been a burden on other people's finances. Do you understand? Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a friend. Is that okay? Tell me, Chris.
No, it's not.
It's not okay. Chris, please, let's think about this with love and compassion for people. I think that Nkechi is a victim. But for us not to talk about this and say that, oh, we should leave it and, you know, it's up to her. There are lots of things that is up to you, but you have to consider other people. We are not here on earth for ourselves alone. We are here to be of service, to be a solution to our world. Do you understand? Not to be a burden to ourselves. God has put something in you to be a solution. This is not being a solution. This is an act of wickedness on the side of the church and on the side of Nkechi. Either Nkechi know or don't know. I think that Nkechi is a victim. But don't go around saying that it's a choice. Please think beyond the box. Think outside the box, Chris. Don't be manipulated like this. This is pure manipulation. It is not okay. Anything that you want to do and you see that it doesn't benefit other people, it doesn't benefit the world, other people are going to be burdened by your actions, then you must not do it. You cannot say that it's your choice. I am sorry. So please consider that, Chris.
That's my thought on the whole issue.
Okay, thank you. I'm grateful that you called to share that thoughts. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
Wow. I think Chris is such a lovely guy, you know, because a lot of other guys, they would have attacked me. You know, I take a risk when I do this, you know, when I respond back to them, because I do like taking risks like this. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, we have a call out. Please tell us your name.
Yeah, hello, Mayowa. This is Dennis.
Hi, Dennis. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thanks.
How are you too?
I'm okay. Please share your thoughts with us.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I know this issue about the Nkechi girl, I think, moving. You have stressed on it. You've spoken about it right from when it happened. I'm sure this is not the first day this has been spoken about.
No, it's not. It's not the first time as well. But we're speaking about it. We're speaking about it from different angle. Dennis, we're speaking about it from different angle, right? And even if we're speaking about it before, it is still okay for us to speak about it because we have different audience at different time. So please share your thoughts. I know that you have an opinion about this as well.
That's I'm sharing my thoughts. So the reason why I say like that is because I believe it has been stress, and everybody has heard about it. I think more topics should be raised because if we bring up, it's like not more of an attack. Let's say, for instance, I'm just being very honest here. Let's say a group somewhere starts on social media and begins to attack you. That you've done this wrong, and they have about 500,000 followers who believe that this is what you've done wrong, and you are also there doing this. That's a clash. You're a believer, there's a believer there, so they are fighting. Someone is fighting you. You are there fighting someone. So imagine there are 10 groups right now on social media fighting different pastors around. How do we, including you? Because you have your platform and anyone following you will believe you. So your platform becomes a platform of truth. Anything you say becomes truth. And anyone that comes to your platform will believe that everything is truth. So if someone else comes to my own platform attacking you, they believe that everything I'm saying about you is truth. So if we have talked about an issue, I believe we should move on to the next. We should move on to the next. That's my own
Dennis, I agree with you that we should move on to the next, but we haven't exhausted this one, okay? And if you listen to me carefully, I said right from the beginning, each time I said that Nkechi is a victim, okay? So if you want to pick out, and people are smarter than this, even though there might be some things that we are eluded, that was hidden from us. When we discuss like this, people become, wow, there's so much background noise. When we discuss like this, people become alerted. It's an alarm call. And when you do raise alarm, you need to raise it clearly. I did say Nkechi is a victim, and I said it several times. So there is nowhere where I am actually condemning her as an individual. I am saying that there are certain things that she said and how she said it that she didn't address, how she was able to do what she's doing. And it's important. It's a lesson from all. If people want to see it as I'm doing something wrong or something is wrong, it's up to them also to see it that way. All that is important for me is that even if it's one person that is no longer being manipulated, it is enough for me. Okay? You know, it's not enough to keep quiet just because people are going to say that, oh, I'm saying this against this person. Everybody, I've said it right from the beginning that Nkechi is a victim. So how can I be attacking somebody that I said is a victim? You know, because it's like you're not even saying that yourself, Dennis.
No, I don't need to see that, actually. Like the last caller saw that. And the last caller called because he couldn't speak properly. I believe the Nkechi girl, she's not that dumb. Yes, she's not a fool. I believe she's a smart girl, someone to get that level of education. She's smart. So if she has been fooled, it's up to her to say, okay, I've been fooled. I don't want to be fooled again. My own point is there's so many issues about pastors that are going on. Let's talk about other issues.
Well, you're free. You're also free, Dennis. You're also free to talk about issues that you want to talk about. It's like, you know, this is the problem, right? I talk about something in my own program, right? You are also free to talk about the things you want to talk about, especially issues that is already close to your heart. I see that it's important that we raise these issues that we're seeing right now, and we raise it clearly. I told you that even if you watch it from the beginning, I said, or even in the middle, I said that the Nkechi part is not even what I'm talking about. It's exactly the part I am particular about is about Bishop Oyedepo and the actions that is taken. I said that, so watch it over again. So I don't really know what your point is here. You feel like it is okay for you also to come on the program to say what you want to say. I allow you. Of course, you can say what you want to say. I appreciate that you're taking your time, but you have to be honest. Don't say it as if, you know, I'm picking out Nkechi. It's about the act. Everything here is about the act and what that is sowing. And I made it clear. I have showed this before. I want us to talk about the part of Bishop. But if we have to talk about Nkechi's testimony and what she said, then we have to talk about it. Hello? Okay. I think the line is off. Anyway, I think, you know, it's important that everybody share their thoughts and their opinion. I welcome it. I do. But if you're going to do that, please say it in honesty and in truth. And look at the whole picture. Several times I have said Nkechi is a victim. several times, you know, not once, not twice, I have said. So I don't really understand. I'm going to pick another call. You know, I welcome your calls, but don't embellish truth. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, caller. Who's speaking, please?
Well, this is John here.
Hello. Hello, John.
Yeah. Let me just say something.
Go ahead, please.
There was a guy that just called now.
Yeah.
That was telling you that you shouldn't say what you are saying again. That you should stop talking about the issue of Bishop Oyedepo.
No, it's Nkechi that he said. He said that I should stop talking about Nkechi and that I am. Okay. It's almost like I'm attacking.
Even that. Let's look at it this way. You see, when people want to talk in the social media, they need to understand that many people are hearing them. Both foolish people and wise people are hearing. Okay? And in life, we either choose to be foolish or to be wise. Actually, the choice is ours. Okay?
Yes.
And then when a man thinks that he is so wise, that man is a foolish man. Because we learn every day. Bishop Oyedepo will be thinking that what he's doing is absolutely right. For somebody to say to congregation that if you're going to be blessed, you have to pay, you have to give in everything you have.
Yes, for a year.
And for the whole year. And then when you do that, God will look at you and bless you. Obviously, even somebody that is so non-entity, who has no wisdom at all, we know that when you give everything you have, you will lack at that time until you fall in a favor or somebody give you something that you could use at that time.
Yes.
So he is actually manipulating people, obviously. That is so clear. Okay, if God is going to bless anyone, I believe in giving, but I believe in giving wisely. You can't just give everything. And then concerning Bishop Oyedepo, I think everybody should listen to this. Okay, for your information, I'm a pastor and I'm talking this way, and that is very important for people to listen.
Okay.
God will never tell you to give everything you have. Okay?
Yeah.
So that when you give that, then you'll be blessed by him. If God does that, it means that it must be a bad God.
Yes, and he's the one that blessed you with that in the first place.
Yeah. Are you saying something?
Yeah, I said that is the one that gave you the one that you have in the first place, the one that blessed you. He's already blessed you with what you're going to give to get more blessing. So it is a wrong doctrine to even say that. That's it.
And besides, well, I'm even coming to when people say that don't talk again about something. Do they know how many times Bishop Oyedepo have been talking about this giving, that he enter into their heart, and for you to take it out of their heart now, you two need to be talking until when you talk, for them to answer, because he's giving it to them, and they already received all those lies for many years.
Yeah.
And if somebody is going to get the same lie out of their mind, you know what? You need to talk.
Thank you.
Because they've been hearing the same lie for years and years.
Oh God, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
If somebody is telling you, don't say it. That's why I love Pastor Sunday Adelaja.
Yeah.
He continues saying it every time. Because these people have been hearing this every time. They've already been bombarded with this lie and those sort of thing.
Yes.
And for you to get it out, for God's sake, for you to get it out, you have to be talking. In fact, your own voice needs to be higher than their own voice.
Yes.
Because otherwise, it's very
I totally agree.
I've been in that situation as well. I came from Nigeria to United Kingdom. I've been in that kind of situation. You know, I've been preaching the same thing. They're talking now, you know, until when it dawned on me that how can you give? When you give, actually, you are giving because you have. You're not giving something because you lack of it.
Yes.
You become a blessing. And when you're going to bless somebody, you must bless somebody that you have better than, not somebody that's having better than you. You cannot give Oyedepo, who has the private jet, and you don't even have a car. You can't give to Oyedepo, who has school, with a lot of expensive responsibility, and then you're going to be given to him when you cannot even go to university.
Yes.
So things like that, you need to know that when you do that, you are so foolish. You're not doing the will of God. You're doing the will of Oyedepo and all other people that are like him.
Absolutely.
Baba Deboye and all of those people that always want to get everything that you have so that they can have mansion and build wherever they want to build. And they don't care about you. You shouldn't do that. God will never tell you to do that. That's not even godly in the first place.
Brilliant.
And we got to tell the truth to ourselves.
Yes, yes.
And Mayowa, you are doing the best thing that God really loves to do.
Thank you.
And don't even let anybody convince you that what you are doing is not right.
Thank you, sir.
Because if we don't talk, they will continue doing the evil, and the evil will continue expand and multiply.
Yes.
So what you are doing is a right thing, and you are doing the will of God. Thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your call. Wow. I think that's a brilliant call. I got 2 calls in a row that are trying to tell me that I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't be doing this, and because a lot of these people have been manipulated. Dennis and Chris, I am begging you, okay? You've heard, what this last caller said. I think this last caller is Pastor John. From the voice I can tell. But, and he also said he's a pastor. This is somebody that is saying, you have to be open to the truth. You've been hearing lies for so many years, for so long, that it is almost impossible. When you start hearing the truth, it becomes almost like a thorn to your flesh. I haven't said anything or made any point about Nkechi that is not correct. It's about the act, and that's what we're saying. It's about the act. But today's program is actually about the pastor. This is Bishop Oyedepo. That's the important thing. It's Bishop Oyedepo's act that I was even talking about. But of course, we're going to talk about Nkechi because the act was through Nkechi's testimony. So Chris and Dennis, please, it's going to take a while. And like Pastor John have said, I'm going to keep talking about this. So you do have a choice. What you want to do, like Chris said, we have a choice. You can make your choice on what you want to do. But I welcome you on this platform to rub minds together. Don't be afraid, because it almost seems like you're talking in fear as well. People are going to think this. People are going to think, no, I don't even really care what people think. What I care about is that the truth is out there, and then people make their own judgment. Even if they want to attack me, as long as they know the truth, that truth will be a seed in their mind. That's the important thing. It's not important if they love me or they don't love me, okay? Me is loving is secondary to any act of this. It's about the individual themselves. So guys, it's been a pleasure. I didn't get to read. Oh, okay, I've got a few more minutes because we have to do something else very soon. Let me read Israel. What a testimony. So no one can boldly give testimony that God uses them to convert the whole communities of unbelievers like Saudi Arabia to believe in Christ. Israel, you know what? You're like unbelievable in terms of you convert the whole. Which church have you even seen where they said the testimony is to convert people? Well, and you're right. You're unbelievably right, Israel Taiwo. That's what we should be aiming for, not testimony about money that God is doubling 31 times for you. That's selfish. That's carnal as well. And we shouldn't be that way inclined. But thank you very much for pointing that out to us. Thank you. A whole Microsoft staff, as brilliant as she is, can't even say everything offhand. She has to be given a script. Okay, it's a scam. Of course it's a scam. We already know it's a scam. Levitt says, calling those fraudsters by their name is the way to go. Thank you very much, Levitt. It is the way to go. I know. I'm not, when I'm even responding to these people, I'm just trying to speak to their own consciousness, to let them know that don't, all this cliche script writing kind of responses is just the usual dogma that we've been fed. You need to spit out that dogma. Those dogma are based on fear. They're not based on truth. If somebody sees me and said that, okay, I'm not doing something right because it doesn't like the way okay, that's fine. You don't have to like me. Just hold on to the truth. Forget me. Just imagine that there's just a voice that's speaking and hearing something. Don't think about me. And it's not about Nkechi. It's about all the manipulation and all the things that will happen to other people that would be there thinking that, whoa, I need to do more. I need to do better. Victor, the amount of billion you make can block your throat. Victor is a joker. I think this was when I was saying that Bishop Oyedepo'S voice, it changed like, I will play this video before we go again. His voice just changed like, prayer. It's like, well, of course, the amount of million. And Chris, please, I need to emphasize on this. The fact that you think that it is okay for you to do one thing once, right? Even if that thing is wrong, it's not good. It's not a good thing. Especially in a crowd where there's so many people there. This is a 419 technique, right? If the assumption is they've calculated that if I say this, right, maybe 50% of those people will believe me. And if those 50% are believing lies and falling into deception, that is bad enough, okay? So you saying that it's okay. So if that 50% are then left hungry for the whole year or the whole month, the 50% are suffering, their children are suffering, and they're all different effects that happens after that. And you're saying that it's okay, they will not do it again. That's wickedness. That's going to affect you as well, because what happens is if somebody is giving their whole salary for the whole year, they cannot eat, and then they come and rob you, or they come and do something, you know, all this affects every one of us. Don't let us think that, okay, because it's not me, I am not going to do it, it's not my choice, it's everybody's choice, then it doesn't matter. It does matter, and we have to look after each other, okay? Please, let's look after each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Favor says that at the university in Nigeria owned by churches has not produced any graduates that can produce oil. Oh, wow, that's a shade right there. Favor just shade you. Okay, it's true, you know. So exactly, the university as well, they should have Microsoft in there. And that's a good point that somebody made earlier. I can't remember who made that point. I think it was Solomon that made the point that money, that lady, she could have reinvested that money and she could have started her own company with the skills and knowledge that God has given her in data. She could have her own data company and not be working for Microsoft. Microsoft can sack you whenever, you know that, okay? So that's actually another point. They can decide that they don't even want to do anything with data anymore, you know? So guys, it's been a pleasure being with you. I appreciate you all. I need to go a little bit earlier today. Well, it's not early really. I've gone 23 minutes past my time. I usually stay to 1:30, but I appreciate you all. I need to get ready for something else. All right. Thank you so much for your time, for your efforts, for your calls, even the naysayer callers. I appreciate you too. You're all welcome on this program every time. Okay. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, Dr. Sunday will be back in just over an hour and a half. So he's going to, we are having Kingdom Fruits, hopefully today. We will have Kingdom Fruits. I love Kingdom Fruits. It's really a good time to see. It's really a good opportunity to see other people, how they've excelled through strong and true doctrines, you know, how they're doing well with those things without anybody manipulating them and taking their money. I appreciate you all. Bamidele, thank you very much. I appreciate you, Leslie, Victor, Ugona, Solomon, Victor, Eddie, the two Victors, Abraham, oh gosh, Nkechi, all of you, I appreciate you so much. Ogunjana, I love you guys. Everybody, I love you, love you, love you. Thank you. I'll see you again. So don't forget, oh my God, guys, I almost left without saying this. The $1 Libya challenge. Oh my God. Guys, please, you're doing so great now, but I am seeing that people are not doing this challenge because I'm not seeing big pictures and I'm not seeing that much of a tag. Hashtag Libya 1 challenge. Let's all get together and do this. We can do it. We can raise this $1 million. Every one person, just give $1 or anything that you can afford. It doesn't even have to be $1. You can even coordinate people if you want to coordinate them to give. You know, the people that want to give. I really want us to stand up as Black people. You know, all my life, the people that usually stand up to aid us is Westerners. They're always white people. International aid for Africa. This for Africa. I think it's time that we start to stand up and do things ourselves. You know, and if we put this money together as a whole, as a nation, or you know, what should I say? It's not even a nation. As a country, as people. Forget it. It's as people, right? We can. It doesn't have to be Blacks only, right? But let us be the one to stand up to give. Let us give for once, without people having to do everything for us. Let's get out of them international aids having to do this for us and that. people that have been made slaves in Libya, our brothers and sisters, they need help. They need psychological support. They need help with skills acquisition. They need help with understanding that they don't need to go to Europe in order for them to find greener pastures, that there are also greener pastures in Africa. So please go to GoFundMe.com/Libya One Challenge. That's GoFundMe.com/Media One Challenge. And please donate whatever you can donate, okay? If you have to collect money from people to help, to, ask them nicely, if they can give you there and there, even help your children as well. They can do this, and children can get involved as well. They can do this during this Christmas and ask people, and, you can print this out. You can bring this out. It's on my page, so you can print it out, and it's on Dr. Sunday's page as well. Please, let's help them. We want to help them. We want to raise $1 million, and Dr. Sunday also said he will match that amount to help people that have been affected, or some of them that have been actually rescued and taken back to Nigeria or Africa. We want to help them. We want to set them up with businesses. We want to set them up with people that can help them, volunteers that can help them psychologically, because seeing these kind of things is a time bomb that is waiting to happen. People will be psychologically damaged, and you have to interact with those people at the end of the day. So don't think that you're exempt from this, the effect of this. We are all going to be affected. So please, let's help. That's the Libya One Challenge. And it is a challenge because you're going to challenge other people to support you in doing this. Tell them by nominating your friends and family and saying that I have donated to the Libya One Challenge. I would also like you to donate too. So here you need to, I'm challenging you, or I'm nominating you to please donate to Libya One Challenge, and mention the names, do a video, or you can just take pictures and send it to them, or post it online on social media. Thank you so much. After all, I am doing the whole hour and a half now. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I will see you again tomorrow. Take care of yourself, but Dr. Sunday will be back in an hour and a half. Take care. Bye.